We are going to piss some people off this morning. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in late October, we received news that Henry Cavill was coming back as Superman. And during the comic book roundtable, we received some other news, as well as after that Zack Snyder was returning. That Zaslav was bringing back Snyder, bringing back Henry Cavill, bringing back Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I was told unequivocally that the Snyderverse was back, that the Snyderverse was bringing back Man of Steel 2, that we were going to get Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Just trust me, Loki. I have access at Warner Brothers. Just trust me, Loki. I have access to people in the industry. If you report on this, if you do it, you'll be the first to get the jump on Zack Snyder's return to DC, the Snyderverse reborn under Zaslav, Henry Cavill's return. And you know what I did, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what I did? I fucking sat on it. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, I have to be responsible and I have to take accountability for what I report. I have to take accountability every single morning for what I report. It doesn't matter if other people are throwing rumors around left and right and are being told that this is going to happen, that Snyder's coming back, that KK will be gone next year. It doesn't fucking matter who else is doing it. I'm not going to do it because it hasn't fucking happened yet. So many people got their hopes up. So many people were going, oh my God, it's going to happen. And where is the accountability? Where is the accountability for people that have been reporting this and saying it's going to happen, it's a done deal, it's already finished, baby? He came out and said it, but there was no contract signed. Oh, it's just a formality. It's going to happen. It's a done deal. Where is the accountability? Do you know how many people got their hopes up? Do you know how many people swore up and down this was happening? And it's not. Where's the fucking accountability? I am sick and tired of people reporting shit like it's fact, like it's a done deal, like it's already said and done. It's happening. I'm sick and fucking tired of people acting like they know exactly what. Oh, I've got the inside scoop. I was told. Somebody sent me a fucking email. Someone told me this was happening. Where's the accountability? Where is the accountability? It's not there. They just move on and they go to something else. Do you know how fucking irresponsible that is? Do you know how horrible this makes people that report information, that use vetted information? Do you know how shitty that is? Do you know how shitty that makes every single one of us look? I am sick and tired of people reporting shit like it's fact and then never ever touching it like, oh, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. I never said that. I never said nothing like that was going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, next time. Next time. Oh, you know what? KK didn't get fired the 10,000 fucking times she was supposedly supposed to get fired before. But this time it's different. This time it's different. This time I've got a source. It's fucking irresponsible. Have some goddamn accountability and some damn pride in what you do instead of jumping at the first rumor and the first bullshit you hear. Oh, Henry Cavill's back, man. Henry Cavill's back. Do you know what those sorry son of a bitches did to him? Do you know what the sorry son of a bitch, they told him, you need to announce your return in October. You need to announce that you're coming back without a contract, without anything signed, without none of that. And then they hang his ass out to dry. But by God, the Snyderverse is coming back. The Snyderverse is returning. The Snyderverse, we're going to get Affleck. We've got Cavill. We've got Wonder Woman. The Holy Trinity's back. They're going to do Zack Snyder, Man of Steel 2. We're going to get Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. I got multiple emails from this guy promising and swearing I could just get the jump on all of this. You can get the jump on all of this, Loki. You've got it. You'll be the first one. You'll be the first one to confirm all of this. Zack Snyder's return. Zack Snyder's coming back. We're going to get Justice League 2 under Zack Snyder. We're going to get Man of Steel 2 with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's going to help redo Wonder Woman and make it great. We're getting Affleck back as Batman. We're going to have another Batman with oh man, you're going to get the scoop, Loki. You're going to get the scoop. This is why you do not do this shit. This is why you do not jump at this shit and you bet every single damn rumor that comes across your desk. And if it seems too good to be true, guess what? It probably fucking is. It probably is. And believe me, it's tempting. Oh man, I've got the inside scoop. I'm part of this. I know people at Warner Brothers, Loki. I was sworn and promised and all of this shit that I was told was going to happen. I was promised and promised and promised and promised and oh, this is going to have multiple emails trying to convince me this was going to happen. This was going to happen. And do you know what I did with it? I sat on it. I sat on it because I said there's no. You can go back and you can watch the round table where this guy was just swearing up and down. Snyderverse, Clobby, he got into it with Clobby. Clobby was like, no, ain't ever going to happen. Da, 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 da. This guy gets into it 9 different ways with Clobby about Zack Snyder coming back, Zack Snyder running DC, Zack Snyder running the DCEU, the Man of Steel 2, and Justice League, and then I get these emails, and it's gonna happen. I already know the inside track. And do you know what I would look like if I had reported that and said I've got the inside scoop? a bee in my ear promising me all these things. They've swore up and down that this is gonna happen. I look like a fucking moron. I'd look like a moron. Where is the accountability today for all this shit? That's what I want to know. And you know what? If I piss some people off, by God, that's just the way it is. I'm sick and tired. I am sick and tired of people reporting shit like it's fact. We've got the inside scoop. We know what's going to happen. We know KK is getting fired. We know KK is going to do this. We know that Zack Snyder is coming back to the DCEU. We know. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. And you know what? If I piss some people off for calling it out, so be it. Psychodorf9 with a $5 super chat. You know what rumor is? It's people talking. Is no solid. No solid. Rumors. It's not fact. Stop reporting on it like it's a fact, like it's gonna happen. We've got the inside scoop. Thank you so much, Psychodorp9, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
All I want is some fucking accountability. That's what I want. When someone reports this shit, someone goes out of their way to say, you know what, this is what's going to happen. And I know because I got told by blah, 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 blah. I got told by this person. This person sent me this email. This person told me I've got this contact inside DC, and they told me that Snyder's coming back, and they said this, and they said that. You know what? Fucking admit that you were wrong and you got fucking bamboozled. You got the wool pulled over your eyes and you got told some shit that didn't happen. It was wrong. Have the balls to man the fuck up and admit when you were wrong. I have one of the people I have the utmost respect for is Valiant Renegade, who said, man, Harrison Ford's coming back at the end of Boba Fett. They're gonna de-age him like they did in Indiana Jones. He's gonna be at the end. This is what we've been told. He's gonna be at the end of, and you know what? He was wrong, and he fucking admitted he was wrong. He didn't try and hide it. He didn't fucking backpedal. He didn't just switch it over to, oh, well, it turned into this or any bullshit like that. He didn't run away from it like a fucking little kid. He didn't say, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. He admitted he was fucking wrong and he got told some bad information. It takes a fucking man to do that. Utmost respect for Valiant Renegade this morning because he has the balls to admit when he's wrong or when he got bamboozled. That's all I'm fucking asking for is some accountability this morning. That is all I'm fucking asking for is some accountability when people want to go up on these side quests where all this shit's going to happen and they get people's hopes up. They get people's hopes up. To the point where people are like, people believe this shit. People believe that Snyder's coming back, that we're going to get the Holy Trinity again, that all this badass shit's going to happen. They believe it, and then they get bamboozled, and they get screwed over. You know what VR did? VR fucking manned up, balled up, and admitted that he made a mistake. I got some bad information. Shit happens. Fucking bravo, brother. Bravo. But this my inside source shit, I am sick and fucking tired of people not taking accountability when they pull this shit and then they just change course. They just change track. They just go into something else. They just, oh, well, on to the next thing. never once admitting they were talking out of their fucking ass. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Take some accountability and admit when you ran with a rumor and you were wrong. People are so freaking obsessed about getting a piece of information out, they never bother to think about whether they should be reporting that information, whether it has been vetted, whether it is honest, whether it is true. They don't fucking care. It's that simple. They don't care. On to the next thing. It's on to the next thing. We're on to the next idea. Pay no attention to the bullshit I just fed you for weeks at a time. Pay no attention to the fact that I have been filling you full of horse shit for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And now I'm on to something else. I'm on to the next bullshit. I'm on to the next crap. I'm on to the next horse shit fucking lie. Daryl the Derelict with a $5 super chat. Some people don't realize that sources can be misinformed. But God, let's just run with that information like it's fact, not fiction. Mr. Tickle Trunk with a $5 Canadian super chat. Rumors are for entertainment purposes only. Also, your rant today feels really good. The Cabal News chapped my ass, even though I understand why. It's fucking horrible. We're not going to get this man as Superman. It is a crime against anyone who loves Superman because Henry Cavill is Superman. As much as Christopher Reeve was Superman, Henry Cavill is Superman. And that time has passed. And it absolutely sucks. Walter Zewski. I think someone needs a hug about now. I do, God damn it. I do. Thank you guys so very much for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And speaking of fire, we're going to fucking light that bitch up this morning. Skull! And some absolutely wonderful comments in the chat this morning. Chris Berger, Loki, a starving man will grab onto anything thrown their way. And Hollyweird is always willing to throw out scraps, even when it's laced with E. coli. These people lie. But Loki, my inside source, Mr. Reddit, says that Kathleen Kennedy and Alex Kurtzman are already fired. They're just allowed to finish their contracts with renewals and then retire. Everybody's fired. Everybody's fired. Everybody's already gone. We just don't know it yet. We haven't caught up to the information that they have. It's only been going on for the last 6 fucking years. It's only been going on for the last 6 years since The Last Jedi came out. And God, she's been fired every few months. She's been fired. Kathleen Kennedy's on the way out. Every time I see one of these motherfucking things, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Again? Oh, well, rumors and reports say that Kathleen Kennedy will be gone in the next 6 months. My God, you know what? Throw shit at a wall. Throw shit at a wall. Something's going to stick. Something's going to stick. 5 years, 6 years, we've been dealing with Kathleen Kennedy's going to get fired. Eventually, by God, someone's going to get it right. And you know what? You know what they're going to do when they get it right? They're going to go, I told you so. I told you, Loki. I told you it was going to happen. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, suck my fucking dick. Because you said over and over again this shit was going to happen. Over and over. It's been, it's just right around the corner. Bitch is going to get fired. It's just right around the corner. Write it down. In the next 10 years, KK will be gone. Fucking hell. fucking hell. Admit when you are wrong. Do you know who double downs? The double downers are these SJW fucking weirdos in Hollywood. They're the ones that double down. They're the ones who can't be wrong. Why are you emulating our oppressors? Yeah, I fucking said it. Why are you emulating the people that have been ruining entertainment? Why are you emulating people that are the cause of all this fucking mess? Why are you acting like them? Oh, well, I wasn't right this time, but I'll just double fucking down and say it's going to happen again here. Oh, it's going to happen again here. We've been lied to enough. Stop fucking lying to us. For the clicks. Moons of Madness. For the fucking clicks. Do you know how horrible that makes us look? Do you know how fucking bad that makes us look? And you want to make us look like them? You're goddamn right I'm pissed off. You're goddamn right I'm sitting here on fire. You're goddamn right I'm yelling. Because I'm fucking tired of this. I am tired of every single time I turn fucking around. This is what we get. It's all for fucking clicks. Fuck you. Fuck all of you motherfuckers that are out there going, oh, well, I don't have to have any accountability. I don't have to hold my channel to the fire. I don't have to hold it to the same standards in reporting that real fucking people do. You want to talk about the legacy media? You want to talk shit about the corporations? You're exactly fucking like them. You're doing the same shit that they do to us. So fuck you. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to fucking call it out, and I'm going to say it for what it is. You're exactly like the legacy fucking media. You're exactly like those woke fucks out in Hollywood that have to double down on their bullshit. You do the exact same thing these motherfuckers do. And then you turn around, you hypocritical fucks. You turn around and you act like they're the problem. You act like they're the fucking problem. No. No, 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 no. Thunder Duck. Some channels have been around long enough to become the villains they fought. That's fucking heartbreaking. All you got to do is be honest. All you have to do is be genuine. We spent an hour yesterday morning talking about being genuine, talking about being honest and being genuine. You cannot report this shit willy-nilly, act like it's a fact, and then run away when you get called out. This is your fucking call out. Every single one of you motherfuckers that sat there and said this was happening, it's a done deal, no other bullshit can happen, we're getting Cabell, we're getting fucking Snyder, we're getting all this bullshit. Every single one of you. This is your call. Stop reporting on this bullshit and acting like it's fact. Because you get people all hyped up. They believe you. They believe you. And you're no better than the legacy media that lies to us every chance they get. I see it every single day. I'm subscribed to like 100,000 channels, and it's all the same. Oh, Henry Cavill's back as Superman. Henry Cavill back as Superman. Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman. Snyder's coming back. Snyder's coming back. Snyder. It's a fucking echo chamber. How are you any better than the scissoring hens over at Paramount clucking and ducking on the fucking table together as they come up with some shitty ass story for Star Trek. You're not any better than the echo chambers you talk shit about. You are no fucking better than the echo chambers you talk shit about. What the fuck has happened? What in the fuck has happened? It is one thing to give your opinion, to give your honest opinion, to say, this is how I feel about this. It's another to bold-faced lie and domino that shit across YouTube because you make us all look like shit. If I was a reporter looking at all of this, looking at the fellowship, looking at the fandom, looking at all of this, that's the first thing I'd point out. You motherfuckers are exactly what you talk shit against. You're an echo chamber. All you do is echo what everybody else says. That's all you fucking do. Take some goddamn accountability for the shit that you say and the shit that you do, because I am sick and tired of this wild, wild west bullshit where, oh, you know what? I'm just going to say anything. I'm just going to, you know what? I'll just come on and I'll just say that inside scoop. Guess what? I don't even have to have a source. You know what? That's where we're at. I don't even have to have a source anymore. I can just make up whatever the fuck I want to make up, and everybody's going to copy me. Everybody's going to domino off of what I said. Oh my God, guess what? This motherfucker said it, so by God, it's got to be true, and I don't have to take accountability for it. I don't have to take accountability for the shit I say. I don't ever have to take accountability for the shit that I put out in the universe. It doesn't have to be true. Thank you so very much, Legacy Media on YouTube. And goddamn, yeah, I'm pissed. 30 minutes in, and I'm still pissed. I wanted Cavill. I wanted him back. Just like I'm sure a dozen other people, but the thousands, millions wanted Superman back. But you know what? I didn't run out and say this was going to happen. We're going to get the Snyderverse. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. We're going to get all this shit. I didn't do that. And I'm sick and tired of watching it. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I'm sick and tired of watching the dominoes click every fucking day over the same bullshit story. Have some goddamn self-respect and some accountability. Is that so hard? Is it so hard what I'm asking? Is that so difficult? Dean Krantz, Loki. In the case of Cavill, we had a perfect storm for fandom. Gunn was considered a nerd friend, and Cavill is our Superman. TSG and others went hard in the paint for Henry. I wanted him too, Dean. I wanted him too. And this is what we got. This is what we got. Nothing is confirmed until it's been confirmed. How many videos out there? How many videos? Henry Cavill is returning as Superman. Henry Cavill has signed on to do 3 more movies and blah blah blah. Lies. Fucking lies. Did they lie to him? Yeah, they lied to him. In October, they told him, announce you're coming back. He hadn't signed anything yet. He hadn't signed a contract. He hadn't signed anything. It's all for clicks and clout. Right there. Right there. It's all for clicks and clout. And right now, you know what? I don't care if fucking a half a dozen creators turn their backs Klingon fucking style and say, we're never speaking to you again, Loki. Fine, don't. Do you know why? Because I'm a pain in your fucking ass. Because I'm the fucking fly in your soup. Because I'm the one right now that's telling you the way it is, and you're the one going, I'm a little bitch that can't admit when I'm fucking wrong. So if you want to be a little bitch, if you want to be like the legacy media, the people you say you stand against, then fucking man up and admit when you're wrong. Man up and admit when you made a fucking mistake. Man up and admit that you got fucking bamboozled. It's not too hard to say, you know what? I reported on this. I was wrong. My apologies. Do you know why I didn't run with the information I received? Because I'm not the kind of person that enjoys going, you know what? I fell for it. Fuck it. I fucked up. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want you all looking at me going, well, we really can't trust shit Loki tells us because he doesn't vet his information. He doesn't vet his sources. It's called vetting your sources. Well, the person that passed me this, Loki, is like, they've been right like 1,000%. Guess what? You can't be right 1,000%. You're over exaggerating how correct they are to make people believe that they are telling you the truth. That right there tells me not to trust a fucking word that's coming out of your mouth. Not to fucking trust a word that's coming out of your mouth. When you over exaggerate how right someone has been, because you're doing that for a reason. You're doing that to try and convince me that this time the person's right and they're not bullshitting you. I'm not dealing with it. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. So admit it. Admit that you were wrong. Take some goddamn accountability for yourselves. Take some accountability for the shit you put out into the universe and the ether. Otherwise, you're no better than those fucks out in Hollywood that are all lying to us. You're no better than the legacy media that hides behind all this shit they say. And then says, well, we didn't know. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's move on. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to see here. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Nothing to see here. It never happened. Let's go somewhere else and let's talk about something else. I want to read this. I've had this up here for 30 minutes since the show started, and I still haven't read it yet. From Henry Cavill. I have just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news. Everyone, I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. Fucking assholes. The lot of them. After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October, prior to their hire, this news isn't the easiest, but that's life. Why am I clapping? Because this motherfucker takes accountability for what he does. Henry Cavill, the Superman of our time, takes accountability for them fucking you over. He takes accountability for them fucking you over. They told him in October, announce. You need to announce this. You need to be the one to announce it. You need to be the one who says it. And he did it. And then they fucked him over. They screwed him over, and he is taking accountability. Right now, Cabell has more class than all these motherfuckers that have been reporting this shit like dominoes. Oh, this person said it, so I've got to report it. This person said it, so I've got to report it. This person said it, so I have to report it again. He's got more class than every single motherfucking one of you. Man up and admit when you've been bamboozled and when you've been led down the primrose path and when you bullshitted people. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them and all involved with the new universe the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes. For those who have been by my side through the years, we love you, brother. We absolutely fucking love you, and you are Superman. We can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. My turn to wear the cape has passed. But what Superman stands for never will. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards. And to add to that, skull and tuck and roll. Welcome, Snowdub. What a freaking class act. What a freaking class act. Welcome, Pat Steven. Welcome, Michelle O'Rourke Johansson. Welcome, all of you, Jedi Bill, Keely Chow, Nina. Good morning, Nina. Psychodorp9 with a $5 super chat. I'm not fond of most of Hollyweird. I'd hand Cabell a set of dice and an invite. I'd give him whatever he wants. You name it, you can do it. You name it, and you can do it. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat, Psychodorp9. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull! Now, I have gone off this morning on a group of content creators that want to insist these rumors are like fact. They talk about this shit like it's fact, like it's going to happen. We've got this information and we're bringing it to you and we're giving it to you. This is going to happen. And it's really, really going to happen. And oh my God. And you know what? I probably pissed some people off this morning. Good. I'm fucking glad. And if you don't want to talk to me, and if you're like, oh my God, how dare you damn us for our rumor mongering and our rumor mill and our bullshit and calling us legacy media and calling us just as bad as them and calling us an echo chamber. Well, guess what? If you don't like it, suck it. I'm done being nice. I'm done playing nice. If you want to be a rumor mill, and you want to run your mouths and you want to act like it's fact and you want to act like all this is going to happen and then you run away when you get called out, how are you any better than them? How are you any fucking better than them? This isn't Loki attacking you. This is Loki saying, open your fucking eyes, wake up and be better. Open your fucking eyes and stop being irresponsible. Stop reporting irresponsibly. Stop reporting this shit like it's fact instead of fiction. Keep your Mark Emperly tired. Loki, keep your blood pressure in check. Apparently, I have missed 2 super chats. I am so very sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, one of them is from Jester's Darth Arlena. Says, seems like instead of making their own path that could surpass Marvel, they're going to do a what the fuck they want. So disappointed. Thank you so very much, Jester's Darth Arlena. And a super chat, a $5 super chat from Joker Voice. If you choose to report on a rumor, make it perfectly clear that this is information that you cannot confirm. Admit you don't know. Hashtag keep talking. And Pat Steven Seagal with a $2 Canadian super chat says, what would Wing Commander do? Wing Commander wouldn't report on shit like it's fact when it's fiction. Thank you guys so very much for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright, and we're going to give you a little bantha this morning. Skull!
You said clip, I forget. I'm on
Like a bantha!
Yes!
Like a bantha! Like a bantha! Thunderduck says, I wonder what the point of the Superman cameo was in Black Adam. Do you know how hard they worked to get that in there? Do you know how hard they worked to make that happen? And it's fucking pointless. It's just pointless. Woohoo, more kitty litter. That's right, Chris Fisk. Those Kilrathi. Woohoo, more kitty litter. That's right. Thank you so much, Chris Fisk. Damn, brother. Taking me back. Killing Kilrathi on the frontier. Woohoo, more kitty litter. Something your wingman would say. Loki, my hope is that Henry Cavill will become James Bond. That will take this bitter taste of Superman news out of my mouth at least a little bit. I don't think I want him to be James Bond. That's the problem. That is the problem, Shellback, brother. I don't think I want him. I don't want Henry Cavill on the back of a Vespa with a pink fucking helmet on, riding bitch on a Vespa scooter. I don't want to see that. If they cared about it, if they gave it the love and care that it deserved, yes, any day I would love to see Cavill as Bond. But if they don't, if they treat it like this last movie, I just know tampons in the bin right in front of Q. No, right in front of M. No, I can't handle that. I can't handle it. Oh, well, we came up with this wonderful idea where I would be standing in front of M in his office and I'd reach up and I'd pull my tampon out in front of him and I'd throw it in the bin. That's fucking nasty. And before you go, oh my God, Loki, I didn't see that. They filmed that. And it was taken out in editing. They didn't have the fucking balls to admit they filmed that. They didn't have the fucking balls to admit that they filmed that. So you know what? My message today, what I've gone on about since I got on here, how pissed off I was when I started this, because I still am pissed off because nothing's changed yet. And it's not going to, ladies and gentlemen. It won't. These people do not care about accountability. They just care about clicks. They just care about you clicking on their videos. That's all they fucking care about is your clicks. They don't care about your memberships. They don't care about your super chats. They don't care about anything. They just care about the clicks. They could give a fuck less who's clicking, where they're clicking, what they're watching. They just care about your clicks. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be doing this shit. It wouldn't be a fucking domino every other day over the same fucking story. The same regurgitated bullshit. Someone gave us a shout out the other day. Someone gave us a shout out about our community and what it means to us and how wonderful of a community we've made here. How close we all are. How often we get together and we talk. And thank you, Michelle O'Rourke Johansson. It is beautiful. Thank you, Keith. Good morning, Keith. What is up, Keith Movie Geek? This is the way for DC to get rid of Pattinson and just recast all the upcoming Hamada DC films from Shazam on. God, you know what? I'm to the point where I don't care. I'm just to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not going back to origin stories. I'm sick and tired. Superman doesn't need a younger origin story again of how he's learning to be Superman. We don't need a Clark Kent movie. We don't need any of this. It's just a new 52 bullshit. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm just to the point where it's just as bad as Marvel. It's just as bad as the MCU. I'm tired of it. I am. I'm as tired of it as I am with the rumor mill bullshit and the rumor mongering and the oh my God. And then it's just on to something else. Guys, it's on to something else. I've spit out my rumor. I've got the clicks. I got your clicks. I fooled you. And I got you to click on my channel one last time. I fooled you and I got you to click on my channel one more time. I'm sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of this, and I'm just done. Oh, can you get a shout out? Yes, you can. Hello, Michelle O'Rourke Johansson. A shout out to you and the little one. Skull and tuck and roll. Skull and tuck and roll. Thank you so very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Sources say Kathy Griffin will be Wonder Woman. That Steven Seagal says sources say Kathy Griffin will be Wonder Woman. I'm sure. Sources say that's what's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to happen. Take some accountability, guys. Take some accountability for the shit you put out there. If you're wrong, admit you're wrong. Don't go on to the next thing acting like you never said it. Oh, I never. I gave a huge shout out earlier to Valiant Renegade because he's a man and he mans up and he admits when he's wrong. He mans up and he admits when he's wrong. If I'm wrong, if I tell you something and I'm absolutely positively in the wrong, I'm going to man up and I'm going to stand up and I'm going to admit, you know what? I made a mistake. I said this. How fucking hard is that? How hard is that? How hard is that? You are very welcome, Pacific 414. How hard is that? How hard is it to stand up and admit when you are wrong? And that right there, this right here, ego. I want to tell you something. Every YouTuber, every YouTuber, content creator needs some ego. Every single one of us needs some ego. We got to have some ego. I've got some damn ego. I've got ego. Bat Stevens got ego. Snowdub's got ego. Drunk's got ego. We've all got ego. Doomcock's got a big ass fucking ego. We've all got ego. Mike, Mexican Iron Man, he's got ego. Yeah, Bat Stevens got egos, not ego. Every single one of us has ego, but you have to admit when you're wrong. And if you report something like it's a fact, like it's going to happen, and you're wrong, stand up and admit you're wrong. You know what? I reported on this. I got told this. Obviously, this information was incorrect, but no, it's on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And you don't have to take any accountability. You don't have to take any accountability. You don't have to take any accountability. You can just go on to the next thing. Hey, you know what? Let's just go on to the next thing. Let's just go on to the next thing. And we won't even acknowledge that I said this. We won't even acknowledge that I said this. I'm going to throw so much shit at a wall. I've got to be right at least one time out of 10. I've got to get that right. You've got to be right at least one time out of 10. So I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of shit at a wall. And then when I'm right, I'll act like I'm the most fucking glorious thing in the universe. And when I'm wrong, I'll just ignore it and move on. I'll just ignore it and move on. That is so fucking legacy media and Hollywood. That is the movie industry in a nutshell. So if you want to carry yourself like that, if you want to be that, no accountability, no bullshit, no nothing, fine. You go off and you do that. I'm not going to pay attention to your shit. I'm not going to watch your shit. I'm dropping you. That's just the way it is. I'm done. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to support your channel. I'm not going to support your shit. Because you have no accountability. There is no, you know what? I fucked up. I was wrong. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. I screwed up. Hashtag giant rumor. It was a rumor, but you didn't report it like that. Well, yeah. My contacts tell me, you know what? If I had a fucking nickel, if I had a nickel for every time I heard my contacts tell me, when we screw up in life, we must make the time to admit we are wrong. But God, you know what? Pacific 414, egos are in check. We have to have our clicks, man. We have to have our clicks. And we can't look like we don't know what we're talking about. So you know what? Instead of taking accountability for the shit we put out there, instead of owning the mistakes we made, we're just going to gloss over it like it never happened. Oh no, this isn't the 100th time I've reported that the Snyderverse is coming back. It's the first because I could never be wrong before. I could never be wrong before. So this isn't the 100th time I've said the Snyderverse is coming back. It's just the first. Because I'm going to ignore every other time I said it. Because I don't have a set of balls on me. I don't have a pair of nuts like a real man. When you make Jarbo look more credible, you done screwed up. I'll just leave that up there. Thank you, Josh. I'll just leave that up there. When you make Jarbo look more credible, you done fucked up. I have gotten really upset today. I've gotten upset because I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of being lied to. I'm sick and tired of these stupid ass rumor channels that want to take you down this primrose path. For everyone out there that had this hope, for all of you that really believed this shit you were being fed about Snyder coming back, about the Holy Trinity, about the Justice League, Snyder's Justice League Part 2, Man of Steel 2, for those of you who were led down this primrose path, I'm sorry. This sucks. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Accountability needs to be brought down like a hammer. Accountability needs to be brought down like a hammer. And the people that run their mouths and talk all this shit and get your hopes up and then act like it just never happened. It just never happened. Hopefully they're going to pay the price for the shit that they do. Hopefully they're going to pay the price for giving you hope and making you think, well, as long as this one thing can happen, everything's going to change, y'all. Do y'all not get that if we can just get rid of this one person, everything's going to be okay again? Do you know what they've done? They've monetized your hate. They're making money off of your hate. You know what? Things wouldn't have been great if Snyder came back. We don't know what was going to happen with Cavill. We never did. And anybody who said they did know, they didn't know. They lied. And they made money and clicks off that lie. They made money and clicks off of the lie they told. Wow. I don't want to be that. And you have my word that I will do everything in my power to never, ever, ever become that. Because I don't want to make money off of your hate. I don't want to make a dime off of you hating something. I want to bring a community together to have fun, kick ass, take names, not take any shit, and call this shit out for what it is. I don't want to live in an echo chamber. And neither should you. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.